Okay. Okay, can everyone hear me? What's up, Reggae? I think we are good. JS, Marsh, how's it going? I heard it was bad. I haven't seen it yet. Let me tweet this out. Okay, so I want to push through these side quests. Mm. So for the second straight year, Russell Wilson loses his best receiver before the season starts. Don't know if you guys saw or not. Yeah, he should retire now. 1000%. Yeah, he is really good. He's their best receiver. I don't even think it's close. Okay, so we go through the city and then go up straight. Okay. I remember I liked KJ Hamler in the draft. I thought he was going to be good. I mean, he's not good, but better than some guy off the street, I guess. Sutton and Judy are fine, but Tim Patrick's better than both of them. Sutton hasn't been that good since he tore his ACL. And honestly, I'm not a big Jerry Jeudy fan. He can't. He's like poor man's Metcalf. Dude, what is wrong with this banana? There's something wrong with this banana. I'm not going to finish eating it. Ugh. That's disappointing.
caution, brother.
Judy gets hurt a lot too, I think, right? Sometimes he doesn't really miss that much time, but he gets hurt a lot, so... Yeah, I'm not a big Judy guy.
Find what I'm looking for somewhere nearby. Bright blue dragons and bright yellow flowers. Should be easy.
Okay, I think this is the one I gotta beat. Yep, here we go.
This must be our wyvern. Alright. Let's get this over with.
Oh, damn it. I do like Marvin Mims a lot, though. So, at least he gets more action now, but he is a rookie.
That's the wyvern's liver. Now I just need to find the herbs. Bright yellow with a heady scent.
Yep. The trade seems alright. I was looking at it a little bit. It seems alright, but it's not amazing, but it's fine. I guess would be the right way to put it. I feel like we're going to trade Teoscar too. And I hope we can trade France for something. I don't know why anybody would give up anything for France, but if somebody wants to, that'd be ideal.
I think that's everything Molly needs to resurrect her recipe. Better head back.
Apparently, some teams want him.
It seems the hideaway's lost its appetite.
So, did you have that word with Tomes then?
I did, and he was as helpful as ever. He told me exactly where to look, in fact.
And what precisely will I be cooking up? Or is it better not to know?
Blueback wyvern liver. And, a herb known as Saint's Bonnet.
Ah, wyvern livers, was it? Well, at least it weren't actual worms, I suppose. Now then, you stay right where you are. I've got some cooking to do. Let's hope these grand old chefs of yore knew what they were on about. And here we have it. Fried mortress of skyworm. Ivan's offered to make sure it's fit for
Dude, that looks
consumption.
disgusting.
Well, I say offered. He as good as begged.
And rightly so. Is there any higher honor than partaking in a slice of
Dude, that looked
Calvary's
like
history?
turds in a bowl with lettuce. Nobody's eating that.
So, not fit for consumption then.
What witchery is this? The crackle of the crust gives way to an almost violent richness. Yet, it is the piquant kiss of the saint's bonnet that tames this savage dish. It is a tour de force, a force of nature even, a maelstrom of flavor and sensation, a graceful beast emerging from centuries of slumber.
I think he likes it.
Well, I can't quite tell with all that nonsense he's talking. But I reckon you might be right. It was decent then, I take it.
Decent? It's remarkable. And I defy any man to say a word to the contrary.
Ugh.
Sid, might I suggest that you command a party of your finest men and women to procure a dozen blueback wyverns forthwith?
I'll give it some thought.
This guy has coprophilia or something. That was disgusting.
Are you buying or selling? Of course. Go safely.
I don't think there's any need to be worried about the running back thing right now. I think it's too early to be worried, but we don't really know very much yet. All we know is that they're hurt. We don't... we haven't heard anything beyond that, so let's see. We won't be. Stupid asses.
Ready, go? This might take a...
Well, I mean, Marsh, you can only really carry 4 running backs, so whatever the situation may be, we just have to hope that once they get healthy, they can stay healthy. And if they don't stay healthy, we have to hope the guys that we have are enough, because it's not like we can carry 8 running backs. So you kind of have to be reactive here in a way. So I'm not that worried about it. I can see that, Santi. I guess I wouldn't be that upset about that. You know what? Honestly, I don't even care anymore. I just want this to be over with, and I want to watch college football. Honestly.
Maybe. But it looks like there's still plenty of fighting in yet.
Yeah, I just want it to be done with. That's true, Santi. I could deal with that. Hey, Couch GM. How you doing tonight? What's going on? Okay. I think that's every side quest.
The sooner it's off my hands, the better.
I feel like every year Carroll plans to like balance his running back room, and then he ends up having one guy he likes more than the other guys, and he just wants that guy to be on the field 60 snaps a game, and it's just like he forgets the plan. Oh, that's cool. Thank you, Couch. The news is mostly good. Alright, take your gross ass thing.
As requested.
I worried you might never return. Quickly, let me see it. Oh, as supple as a maiden's cheek, yet as adamant as her virtue. This is everything I had hoped for, and more. Clearly, my trust in you was not misplaced. You must be a hunter of considerable talent to have bested the beast with nary a scratch. Join me as my honored partner. With my means and your might, we shall be as wealthy as the merchant kings of Zemeckis.
I don't plan on making a habit of this. I'm busy enough as it is.
Very well. Though I believe fate had a hand in our meeting, it would be unbecoming of me to beg. Do not allow me to keep you from being about your business. Here.
I saw Witherspoon a little bit on the one-on-ones. He had this one really good play on... God, I can't remember who it was. He did get beat a couple times in the 7-on-7s. But he is good in run support. He's a good tackler so far, which, if he plays nickel, actually is kind of a big deal. Like, nickel cornerbacks get involved in run support more than people think they do, I think. I think a lot of people don't give any credit to that.
Did you see that? Tell me you saw that.
Yeah, Kobe's just a little outclassed by some of these guys, I think. Through Tabor to the fields of Cordova. South of Tabor, Dalmacia. South of Tabor, Dalmacia. Okay, let's do it. Yeah, that's never been his skill set. I love my team. I keep pushing the wrong fucking button. Okay. This should be pretty easy then. Let's just knock this sucker out. I finished main? No. When I finish main, I'm done with the game. But I built up a lot of side quests and hunts, so I wanted to knock him out.
3 cities under sea? Are you sure this is the right way, brother?
Good girl. Thanks, girl.
Alton hadn't done anything in 2 years, so I don't think it's terribly surprising. I don't know, I'm skeptical about Tyreek Smith. He's already got 2 bad knees. Not crazy about that. Down. Oh, hips, my bad. I don't get the Chase Young thing at all. I'm not interested, even remotely.
Shouldn't have messed with the leader of the pack, eh, boy?
Did you see that? Tell me you saw that.
Oh, I wasn't expecting you back so soon.
Yeah.
Come to claim your just desserts?
I think Chase Young's just kind of a bust anyway. I'm not really a fan of him right now. I think that Montez Sweat is the guy you might want on that defensive line if they end up trading him. Ox, Cry, Cliff, Rosaria. Let's give it a shot. I keep hitting the wrong button. Jesus. I don't see it here. Well, last year was the worst the defense has ever been. Aha! Somewhere around here. Okay.
Run like the wind.
We're looking for like a puddle. By the way, this fight might be hard. Like, this is an A rank. I've done some A ranks already. Like, this could be a pain. Actually, in 2020, the defense was great by the end of the season. They got a lot better as the year went on. Over the last, I want to say, 7 or 8 games of that year, they had a top 5 defense. So, it got better.
It'll do, girl.
Leader. No? You never know. Okay. Alright. Okay, I think we're gonna leave this city area. I don't think I want to be here.
Come on. Faster. You deserve a rest.
It would be very weird if Gino couldn't keep it up, given how good the situation is around him. Like, I mean, we've seen before how you can take a mediocre quarterback and put him in a great situation and get great results, like Jake Browning at Washington, actually. That's a pretty good example. So, like, if he falls off a cliff, then it really must just be a thing where he got the money and didn't care anymore, which that's not the sense I'm getting from him at all. So I'm not really worried about Gino. A lot of people are telling me that I should be, but I'm not. Fight you guys, but I will if I have to.
Run like the wind.
I think that's blocked off. Where is this thing? I know it's kind of hidden, but I don't... Wait, is this it? Yes, okay, I think we found it. Yes, this must be it. Beautiful. Okay, this could be hard. The Flan Prince. Oh, if it's a Flan, I might not really be doing any damage to it. This might suck. No, I'm doing damage to it, okay. I don't like that. No. Honestly, like that Detroit game is probably going to be a shootout, right? We're not going to shut down Detroit in Detroit, I don't think. Their offense is too good. They have an elite offense. Might happen really quickly if our running backs are going to be hurt. Think about it like that. What if K9 and Charbonnet aren't ready for the first few weeks, and then we just have to chuck it 50 times a game? Honestly, if he doesn't do that, I think it's going to be a disappointment for a lot of people. Like, we're getting to the point where if he doesn't have a 1,000-yard season or something, people are going to be very disappointed because there's so much hype. No problemo. Okay, that wasn't so bad. I did have to use potions, but it was very, very doable. Ooh, I need this. Yes. Oh, that's big. I actually been needing that for a while now. Okay, I need to buy potions and talk to the blacksmith. I mean, you kind of have to double DK, I think. I think you just have to double DK and live with the results. Teams have been doing it constantly lately. I don't think they can get away from it. Dude, I don't have time for a story. I just want to buy potions.
You see, there were a time when I weren't too particular about who I sold steel to, so long as they paid me the right price. Some women lust after blood, others after flesh, but me, I were always one for gold. And to satisfy that lust, I sold to opposing armies, stabbed my every client in the back, made myself the most hated woman in the twins. But then one day I met a man who made me a different kind of offer. Said he'd give me access to a realm-wide community of like-minded individuals in constant need of steel and sundries. On the condition I sold to him and his alone.
Was that the first time you met Sid?
Aye. And I fell right into his damn trap. He was true to his word, so I ended up being true to mine. And I soon started making the best profits I've seen since taking up the trade.
Be right back, guys. Gotta take a short break. Okay, I am back.
And all without aiding or abetting any outlaws. Except Sid himself, that is. Told me about his plan to topple the mother crystals, you know. Said that with them gone, the realm would want for all manner of things. An opportunity for the likes of me to mint Gil. Why, I reckon an enterprising individual could find himself the richest dam in the Twins. And that's when he had me. I emptied my stores that day and moved into the hideaway proper. And the rest, as they say, is ancient bloody history. A dozen years on, and I'm still not the richest dam. Not for lack of trying, mind. But I can say that I have never been happier. You've all shown me there are some things more precious than Gil.
That there are.
So don't you go messing it all up. Or you'll have me to answer to. Clive. If you're gonna buy something, be quick about it. You'll not find a better price than that. You're rubbing me blind, you know. Come again. Or don't. I'm not much bothered either way.
What do you want? And?
Will we ever see the sun again?
I actually have a video
Did you see that?
tomorrow coming out. Is this the best receiver room the Seahawks have ever had in their franchise history? Like, it is, right? Okay, that's all the A ranks. I'm not going to do the S ranks right now. I have a feeling I may not be able to do them.
No more vengeance. No more war.
Still alive, are you? Going purse weighing you down? You're rubbing me blind, you know. It'd better all be here. Finished, are you?
No. Probably not for preseason, Couch. If I had to guess, I'd say he'll be back for the regular season, but he'll skip the preseason. Most veterans do, especially ones with questions like Jamal. Santi, what level were you?
The free cities and the sea.
I don't know. Like I said, I'm not going to do every side quest and hunt. At least I don't think I am.
Yeah. Orcs. Then let us be rid of them. Ready, go?
Clive. Smoke.
Is the city fallen?
How much more can they offer, though? They don't have that much. Like, what else are they adding in? JJJ and Jovic? Yeah, hopefully, big country.
The free man.
Dylan Moore playing really well lately is going to make that an easier decision.
Gav and the others might be.
There's a warehouse near the docks where we agreed to meet if there was any trouble. We should hurry.
Yeah, that seems reasonable. Rojas could kind of be like Abe Toro, maybe.
If we're going to do this, we'll need...
Clive, your timing is impeccable. It just so happens that right at this very moment, we're in need of someone with your talents.
And what talents would those be?
Why, your fearlessness and your skill with a blade.
I'm listening.
Well, as I'm sure you're aware, when these dark skies swept over the Republic, so too did a wave of chaos and confusion. Randalar has been particularly badly affected. Many of the capital's bearers have lost their masters, or taken the opportunity to flee them. None remain free for long, of course. Most find themselves under the protection of the Fist before they get far. But the army too is in disarray, and finds itself unable to provide for its new charges. Which means it has been looking to sell.
And you've been looking to buy, to make sure these masterless bearers remain that way.
Precisely. It's the perfect opportunity to free dozens more, and for an attractive price, no less.
So where does my skill with a blade come in?
Though we may have the funds to buy these bearers, we have nowhere to house them. So we've been searching for a place where they can be resettled. Somewhere far from the prying eyes of those who would see them enslaved once more. And we believe we have found one. Cashlock. A small hamlet hidden in a canyon. The place was abandoned a long time ago, but when the men moved out, the beasts moved in.
And so we seek the aid of a fearless swordsman to encourage them to look elsewhere. You'll help, won't you?
How could I refuse?
Excellent. Theo, if you wouldn't mind making arrangements for the transportation of our guests, as we discussed.
Of course. Leave everything with me.
Sounds like you'll have your work cut out for you.
I will. We have an entire village to stock and furnish. Residents and all. Even if I begin right now, I'll be working day and night. So I'd better get started. Try to clear the place out before the wagons roll in, won't you?
I'll do my best.
You will find a village in Chadra's Thread, past Lateney's Cleft. My man there will open the gate for you.
All right. Wish me luck.
I'm sure you won't need it.
Yeah, I feel like Harrow should have value. It's weird that he doesn't. He should. I mean, does Tyrese Maxey really play that much better defense?
You know what you have to do. Clive, I fear that I must bid you farewell. As you know, our time grows short. The Lord Chief Justice's vultures are circling. We must strike now. Before we part, I want you to know that, though I may not always have been your most vocal ally, I trust you, as I trusted your predecessor.
Thank you. I appreciate the sentiment, and I understand more than anyone how you feel. But is revenge really the answer?
It is the one I found, and it is all that I have lived for since that day.
But what of Lostwing? Everything you've built.
I built Lostwing to achieve this aim. Once it is done, the village will have served its purpose. My comrades and I are sure of our cause, and we shall fight to the last, come what may. But there are those among us who cannot fight. Children, the elderly, bearers afflicted by the curse. I would place Lostwing in their hands.
Yeah, I guess so.
It would do them any good. But a village home only to the frail and the infirm.
I just wanted to get done so I can make my League Pass rankings. I might get League Pass again this year.
So, Clive, I find myself turning to
I just want to figure out who's going to be on whose team.
Will you take them to your hideaway, that they might live even should Lostwing die?
I will.
Thank you. I will not have it said that I did not see to the well-being of those who rallied to my cause. The people I speak of have withdrawn to Gotan's Bales, away from danger in case the Black Shields strike.
Understood. I'll make sure they get to the hideaway safely.
Then the last of my preparations are complete. Fare you well, Clive. And may Griga guide us. All of us.
So if you win the Super Bowl, he'll probably be Super Bowl MVP.
Ah, Clive. Just the man I was hoping to see.
Oh? And why is that?
You remember how some of Sir Wade's guardians took up residence here after the Akashic attacked? Well, now the rest have come to join him. Seems their barracks in the Lazarus have been lost to an ether flood.
Yeah, I'm not sure yet. We'll see how I feel when we get to the season.
Animals at bay. I ain't daft after all. But we ain't got nowhere for him to bed down. Poor buggers are having to make do with haylofts and chocobo pens. I'd build him a new barracks here if I could. But where would I put him? There just ain't enough room up here on the rock. Which leaves us in a bit of a pickle. The people we're counting on to keep us safe are living like beggars.
I see.
And it ain't just that lot. There's bears to think about too. There's been more and more of them turning up lately, coming from all over looking for safe haven. But there's only so many we can shelter with the room we've got. We can't keep cramming more and more people into less and less space. What we need is a new home for our new arrivals. And that's what I was hoping you might help me with. If it ain't too much of a burden, of course.
Yeah, baseball and basketball kind of does that now.
It's no burden.
Thank you, Clive.
So, where were you thinking of making this new home?
Well, I reckon we could do a lot worse than Eastpool.
Eastpool. It's been a long time since I thought about that place.
It was a tragedy, what happened. And if any of us could have done anything to stop it, we would have. But what's done is done. And those who lived there wouldn't have wanted the village they loved to be left in ruins.
I suppose you're right.
The blight might be pressing in, but I reckon it's got a good few years left in it yet. There's just one problem. A band of cutthroats have made it their den, and they don't seem like they'll be moving on in a hurry. Nasty bastards they are too. I've lost some good men to their raids. Would have sent someone to clear 'em out sooner, if my boys didn't already have their hands full fending off the Akashic. But now we've got a few more Guardians of the Flame to call on. I reckon it's time we made our move. What do you say? Fancy leading a raiding party?
I do. Eastpool was once home to people I loved. I won't have bandits sully those memories. I'll gladly drive them out of there.
And I know the men will gladly follow you. I've already shared a few thoughts with Sir Wade about how we might be able to win the place back. And I dare say he's got some ideas of his own too. Why don't you go and talk to him?
Of course.
Back to Eastpool, then.
Not just yet. Let's hear Wade's plan first. So Wade, it's good to see you well.
And you, Lord Rossfield. And you.
I spoke with Martha. She tells me you have plans to free Eastpool and make it your own.
That's right, though it was mostly her idea. I rather fear my men have been treading on her toes somewhat since joining us, not to mention each other's. And then there are the bearers, men and women who found the courage to flee their masters and sought refuge here. We need somewhere to settle them, and I can think of worse places than Eastpool.
As can I. Which is why I agreed to help you win it back.
That's very kind of you. I'd be most grateful if you would. With you beside us, we shall soon send that rabble of rogues running for the hills.
So, what can you tell me?
That thankfully there aren't too many of them. Fewer than a dozen at our last count. And rather less, thankfully. The road that leads there will more than likely still be crawling with Akashic.
Yeah, sounds like it, Austin. I can relate. I've been there before.
But if the Akashic were to follow them in, that force could end up trapped between a rock and a very hard place indeed.
I'll head into Eastpool and deal with the bandits. You and the Guardians can stay outside the village and fend off any Akashic who come too close. Make sure I'm not taken unawares.
I can't ask you to bear all that risk yourself, my lord.
The Akashic are the bigger risk. I can handle a few bandits.
Well, if you're sure, I shall summon my men at once.
Shall I wait for you here?
No need, my lord. You go on ahead. We'll be with you before long.
All right. I'll meet you at Eastpool then.
We shall see you there. And may victory await our coming.
Who the hell are you? Kill them!
You will leave this place or face the consequences. That's the end of that then. Or maybe not. What's that thing doing here? Doesn't matter.
Dude, this thing's name is Two Scoops.
It goes.
Is that a Donald Trump reference? That is the weirdest reference I've ever seen. I mean, if Lance ain't it, then Lance ain't it. That's fine. But Brandon Allen? Right. I don't think anybody's going to want him.
Any more surprises? I'll take that as a no.
Bravo. A magnificent display, my lord.
You were watching. I thought you were keeping an eye out for a Kashik.
We were. Put down more than a few on the road, then arrived just in time to see you slay that... whatever it was.
Let's hope it was the last of its kind. Though I expect you and the Guardians will be up to the challenge should another appear.
I would hope so, my lord.
Your men will be bringing the bearers who'll be living here, I assume. It might be best to send word for them to come right away, before any other unsavory characters move in.
Of course. I'll send orders for them to depart immediately. Leave it with me, my lord.
I mean, I guess he's just speaking in terms of a guy who failed and then came back, but Steve Young and Sam Darnold are nothing alike.
Home. Without masters.
No. We're the masters now. Our lives are our own at last.
That's all of them. And not a single Akashek in sight. Now to begin the important work of rebuilding the place. It won't be easy. Especially not after 5 years of beasts and blackguards having their wicked way with the place. The masonry might still be sturdy enough, but half the beams are rotted. Those that weren't lost in the fire or burned by the bandits, that is.
Okay, Darnold being this year's Geno, at least,
But we'll see Eastpool
like,
again.
that at least seems within the realm of possibility.
Lady Hannah is buried here. If you don't mind, I'd like Oscar to join the rebuilding efforts. He should be a part of this.
Of course. I couldn't agree more.
I'll let Martha know that everyone arrived safely. If you need anything more, you have only to send a Stolas.
And we will.
Like, Darnold being Geno, I mean, in the 49ers offense, that could actually happen.
Eastpool lives again.
Let's go and tell Martha the good news.
There you are. All went well then. Sir Wade told me you got rid of the bandits while his lot kept an eye out. Nicely done. And what's all this about some shape-shifting nightmare showing up? On second thoughts, don't tell me. It'll only give me nightmares of my own. What matters is you did it, and now we can build our new village.
I suppose it will be. What will you call it?
What else? Eastpool. Sir Wade said it best. There's plenty bad happened to that place, but that don't undo the good that happened there. No need to throw the baby out with the bathwater.
Did Wade say that?
Well, something along those lines. Anyway, the poor souls might have made it to Eastpool, but their work ain't done yet. So the way I see it, neither is mine. If it's food or lumber or strong backs they need, the rest is ready to provide it.
Thank you, Martha.
No, thank you. You didn't have to help us.
I wanted to.
Kirk Cousins is good, so that would not be a bad outcome for the Niners, I don't think. Like, Kirk Cousins is pretty good. If that's where this ends, that should be fine.
Everyone, Quinton has asked that you come with me. He can no longer guarantee your protection, but I can. There's a safe place I can take you to.
Well, if that's what the Master thinks best. Sid, none of us would be standing here today if it weren't for Master Quinton. We owe him our lives. So we ain't about to start telling him what he should do with his. If he's saying we ain't safe in Lost Wing no more, it's 'cause he ain't coming back. And if that's what has to happen, then so be it. I only hope he can see this through to the end. That we get to see justice done.
I hope so too.
Oi! You lot! Where's everyone else? They ain't already left, have they?
They've gone with Master Quinton.
Fuck! Fuck! Fuck!
What's wrong?
I've just come from the Justice's manor. We have to get Quinton to call off the attack. It ain't just the Black Shields protecting the place. He's got a guard dog and all. A fucking monster. They don't stand a chance against that thing. If I don't get the message to them, they're all gonna fucking die.
No. We can't let this happen. Sid! Don't worry about us. You've got to catch up with him. We can't let Quinton die before that bastard does.
ESPN's firing everybody, man. They must just be down a ridiculous amount of money.
Where is this manor?
It's way over to the east, through the woods. Heaven Hall, he calls it.
Promise us, Sid. Promise us you'll do what you can.
Let's go.
Look.
No. Don't tell me we're too late. Quentin, are you all right?
No. But I am alive.
There's one Disney movie from this year that did really well. I can't remember what it was now.
They followed me without question all the way here. And they died. For nothing.
This must be the guard dog. Quentin. I'll hold it off. You go.
But
your comrades didn't die for nothing. They died for you. Don't let their sacrifice be in vain.
I won't.
Come on, then.
That is your real guard dog.
No. Just a rabid beast that needs to be put down.
I mean, the two really successful movies so far this year have been the Mario movie and Barbie, right? Those have been the two true blockbusters. Or mega blockbusters, or whatever.
Is it over?
It is. He wept and begged for mercy. And I cut him from ear to ear. Just as I dreamed of doing all these years. All my plans. Building a haven in Lostwing. Freeing bearers from their chains and recruiting them to my cause. It was all for this. But what is this? Justice? My faithful comrades. All those lives lost. So that I might take...
You know, lately it's become this trend in games to have side quests that are really depressing. Like Ghost of Tsushima did that. This game's doing this. Like, people keep dying in side quests. Nobody ever survives in side quests. It's just about getting revenge on the people that killed whoever it is that you're trying to protect.
I'm so sorry. I tried to warn you about that thing. And I hate to say it, but there's more bad news. It's Lostwing. It's been flooded.
What? Lostwing. My lost wing.
And look who's here.
They must have stolen in after we left, just before the flood struck. What if there are still people in there?
Don't be a fool! Damn it. Quentin's not going to last long in there. Let me finish this quickly.
Sounds about right. It seems like a pretty decent trade, yeah.
I need to get back to Quentin. Quentin! Quentin! Look at me! Thank the Founder. He hasn't turned. I'm going to get you out of here.
And I mean, I guess we trust our ability to develop bullpen pitchers, which has been good for a few years now, so how can I argue with that?
Welcome back to the land of the living.
Is Lost Wing?
The flood has filled the valley.
I see. Then all is at an end. A strange way to achieve one's life's ambition.
No, Master Quentin. Save your strength.
Why?
Yeah. Hopefully we don't lose a lot of close games at the end of this season, though. People are going to be salty about that. If we blow a lot of late leads now. Because Munoz is not looking good for some reason. Munoz looks very shaky to me.
Don't try telling me you only freed us so you could get revenge. We're more than that to you, and we all know it.
I thought you weren't coming back.
This guy sounds like Nick from Chicken Run.
Prayed, and I prayed, and you did. There's got to be a reason for that, right? Can't we just go back to how it was? You know, you looking after us all.
Your work ain't over yet, Master Quinton. We believed that you were the right man to lead us, and we still do.
Your village may be lost, but it seems your people aren't, so long as you remain to guide them.
But why? After what why would anyone follow me?
At least Brash has been really good lately.
Family?
Got to give it up to him for that. Brash has actually been cooking.
Comrades who went with you, they felt the same. Lostwing weren't just a village. It was all of us.
It was. As long as we're still here, it is too.
We can start again. Build a new Lost Wing, right here in the Bales.
A fresh start. One life ends, and another begins. Why just a village? We could build towns. A nation, even. What's to stop us?
That's the Master Quinton we know.
Please. I am nobody's master. Quinton will suffice. After all, we are family. Permit me to withdraw my request. I will no longer be needing your help in looking after my people.
I'll pretend you never asked.
But you must be rewarded for your efforts on our behalf. You saved my life twice over. And more besides.
A bottle or two of your finest red will suffice.
Of course. Nothing but the best. And I have a feeling that this year's vintage will be the finest yet. If you don't mind waiting, that is.
I look forward to it.
I'll be right back. Beyond just that, David, we also have the issue of Teo just not playing that well, which still blows my mind. It's a contract year.
Come on. Fly, Ambrosia.
This must have been a nice place once.
And it will be again.
I mean, if we're not planning to keep him, there's no reason to not trade him, right? At the end of the day.
I think that's the last of them.
I think you're right. Let's head back to Boklat. Is something the matter, Theodore? Quiet.
Those are our terms. I trust that you will give them your full consideration.
I shall.
I really hope we can get something for France. I didn't think we'd be able to, but if somebody will actually give up something for France, that would be great. I'm so over the Thai-France thing.
Him again.
Someone you know?
Yes. And, no. But enough about him. How did you fare down in Cashlock?
It's done. The village is safe now.
You made quick work of it, as always.
I should go and let Eloise know.
Don't let me keep you. But Clive, don't tell her I was watching her, will you? She'll only get upset. I'll explain everything once you've finished with your report.
All right. We'll speak then. Eloise, I just got back from Cashlock. The village should be safe now.
Thank you, Clive. Here, something for your trouble. Well then, now that you have laid the groundwork for our little project, I suppose we'd better finish the job. The first thing we'll need to do is make sure our offer for the bearers is accepted.
You're still in negotiations?
We are. A trusted colleague has been dealing with the Fist on our behalf, but things...
Yeah, Kenzone seems good. Rojas I don't think is very good, but whatever.
This is the army we're dealing with. Fighting's what they do.
Maybe he can be about as good as Abe Toro.
Victorious in the end.
Well, if you need any help, you know where to find me.
I'm not sure I do, but thank you all the same.
Ah, Clive.
You wanted to talk?
The man I was watching earlier, the one speaking to my sister. He represents the Silver Peak Consortium. It's one of the bigger trading houses.
I don't think I've heard of them.
Well, every trader in Dharmekia has. They operate across the length and breadth of the Republic. And they're still expanding. They've been trying to get Eloise to join their ranks for some time now. And judging by her reaction earlier, I'd say she had half a mind to accept their latest offer.
And you'd rather she didn't?
I would rather she did what makes her happy. And I would never deny her such an opportunity. Eloise saved me from slavery. And we have striven to save others like me ever since. But this was not the life my sister wanted, nor the one she deserves. I won't let her give up on her dreams again for my sake. She freed me from my bonds, and she must be freed from hers in turn.
You're a good man, Theo.
I have always been grateful for what my sister did for me, and I want to repay the favor by letting her live her own life. But each time an opportunity to do just that arises, she turns it down. For my sake.
She loves you.
And I love her. Which is why I want this time to be different. To show her that I don't need to be watched over anymore. Though I'm sure I'll still need some help from time to time. I trust that I can count on you.
Always.
Thank you, Clive. Well then, I had better get back to work. These bearers aren't going to move themselves. That's a job for the Crimson Caravans.
Okay. Alright, that's all the side quests for now, I think. Alright, let's move on.
Sounds like thunder.
You're late. I was starting to think you'd stumbled off a cliff.
I seem to recall that was you, Gav.
Good to see you. Any trouble on the road?
Nothing we couldn't handle.
Oh, it's Mid.
He'd come.
Okay, good. She's not being a bitch anymore. Good.
Is that who I think it is?
Yes.
Allow me to introduce my brother, Joshua.
Clive's told me all about you. Or even listening most of the time. Name's Midadol, but everyone calls me Mid.
Because they hate you.
My lady.
Hey?
Yeah, she's Mid. You're not supposed to do that.
My boy.
Uncle Byron.
It's really you. I never thought I'd see the day. So these Akashic are being controlled.
That's what it looked like. Empty eyes, eerie blue glow. No doubt they were turned, but silent as monks, every last one of them.
Your man here speaks true, Clive. We saw more than a few in the city.
Yeah, but usually when batters come to Seattle, they become worse hitters. The pitchers get better, but the batters get worse. Except for, like, Richie Sexton, I guess.
The people.
Richie Sexton actually got really good when he came into Seattle somehow.
Mostly, but not
Remember
all.
Beltray?
Managed to lock
One of the
themselves
best
in
hitters in the
villa
league
before
in
the
LA.
arrived.
And he came to Seattle and was just
Some of the
mediocre.
merchants' district to the west and a few others on the far bank.
If the Akashic stumble across either hiding place, a few bolted doors won't hold them for long. We need to find them. And quickly.
What do you propose?
We split into two parties. I will make for the Merchants District, while you look to those across the river. Mind keeping an eye on my brother?
Not at all. We find the villa and try the servants' entrance.
Understood.
And what of us?
Mid, is she fit to sail?
The ship? The Mithril engine could probably do with a few more tweaks.
Then you better work fast.
I think we're 3.5 games out right now.
They'll never make it to the hideaway on foot.
You leave that to me.
See that Mid doesn't get herself into trouble, would you?
Think I can manage that?
I'll keep him safe.
Looks like you stuck with me, Byron.
That's Lord Rossfield, you little gutter snipe!
Okay, 6:40 tomorrow, so late game.
Shall we then?
And you keep Clive safe.
Be careful. Both of you.
You too.
I keep forgetting to use the wolf. He's not that useful at this point, but I still like using him because he's cool. Alright, let's do this. Should probably save up for that.
All right, Torgal. Let's find those survivors. They don't stand a chance against those things.
Oh. What is this, a mini-boss? Austin, not right now. Okay, do I have to fight these fuckers? Yes, I do. Yeah, I've thought about doing that before, but it's too much work. I used to record my Madden games with a VCR and then watch them back. That was a huge pain in the ass to set up.
There's nothing but monsters here.
Right. But it's easy now. Even capture card stuff is easy. In the old days, I tried to set up like a VCR. I'm playing so badly right now. Dude, I'm not dodging anything. I'm playing so poorly. Finally. Okay, please be potions. Yes.
That sounded big. Joshua and Jill must be busy. There's a good boy. That's better. Now for it.
What am I playing tomorrow night? Well, probably this. Yeah, probably this.
This is the Agora.
Ooh,
The
nice.
city's leaders gather.
Got him.
There may still be survivors inside.
I generally only play Death Stranding when Snacks is here because he likes to watch me play it. Next Snacks co-op. Well, he's really busy right now, so he doesn't have a lot of time for it, but it'll probably be Diablo. It might... I mean, there are a few other things it could be, but it'll probably be Diablo. I've never played a Baldur's Gate game, so probably not. Yeah, I think the angels... I think they're hosed. This whole thing is so... It's so weird. It's like their team is run by a 12-year-old or something. It's like... That's how it feels like. Their team is just run by a 12-year-old who... doesn't understand the reality of the situation.
Where are they? These creatures. Zelda's way to extend this far. What the hell is going on here? Where is your master? What does he want?
When you're facing weak mobs, this is OP. Against weak mobs, this is like super OP.
You've caused quite the commotion. But then I would expect no less from you, Muthos.
You again. I don't believe we've been introduced. You were in my family's crypt. And now you're here. With an army of Akashic thralls.
Manners, Lord Rossfield? They are men, like you and me. Albeit ones unburdened by the wills that drive our kind to madness. They are pure. They are divine.
What?
And they are all that remains in this once raucous city.
You'll pay for what you've done.
As you wish. I confess I have been very much looking forward to this.
What's wrong with this guy's voice? Sounds like Alfred from Resident Evil Code Veronica.
The vessel shall not be spoiled.
Actually, no, he sounds like Ebony Maw from Avengers Infinity War.
Of House Harvard. And you will yield. Or not.
As long as you don't hold back.
Yeah, what's up with that? Figure that one out.
Little trick.
Did I just spit on him? I think I did. That was cool.
You will forgive me if my performance seems uninspired.
Yeah, this is like Ebony Maw from Infinity War.
So much more from our chosen one. Perhaps this will kindle your flame.
What now?
A gift from my liege lord Zarnai. Gungnir. Watch closely, Newfos. Yes!
Oh, I have to jump.
Nice try.
Still my beating heart!
Too slow.
One is seldom enough.
But you're not a dream. Actually, I wouldn't.
By the way, if the Astros actually trade for Verlander, I'm going to be pissed. I'm very happy to not have Verlander in my division anymore. If they trade for Verlander, I'm going to be very annoyed. God damn it.
Too slow.
Alright, hopefully there's no second phase here because I'm out of potions. How do teams like the Astros just have infinite resources to just get better all the time?
Is strong. My liege.
Clive!
You're all right.
As are you, I see. We are, yes.
I'm sorry, but we couldn't save them.
It was over before we arrived.
Well, you did what you could. I fear we were all too late. What's wrong?
Nothing. I hope.
They've got one chance to prove otherwise this off-season. That's really all I can say.
Leaving so soon, Mythos?
It's the king.
Indeed. You may kneel before Barnabas Tharm, Warden of Ash and King of Walud.
Get back.
Don't make me fight this guy. I'm out of potions. You know, given how good the Rays have been for so long, it's kind of crazy they haven't won a World Series yet, now that I really think about it.
Wild and impetuous. I expected more of the boy who bested my Lord Commander. Yet I see why my master covets you so. The power within you, Mythos. The potential.
Stop calling me Mythos.
But Mythos is everything. The cornerstone of all creation. The Lord's vessel. Your purpose.
My purpose? To surrender my mind and body to that thing. No, Your Majesty. My purpose is my own. I made a promise to my friends, to my people. And nothing is going to stand in my way.
You would allow this delusion of free will to bar your path to greatness? Truly, your volition is a cancer. One that must be excised.
Oh, they're actually going to make me fight him. Okay. Well, if I die, I think I get my potions back, so it's not the end of the world. Oh, am I just going to actually, like, straight up get beaten by him in a cutscene then?
is all the rest.
My best friend is a Cubs fan. He's been telling me they suck. Why are they buying?
Oi! Oi! This way! Hurry!
Probably a bad idea to change your whole philosophy based off 8 games.
And they use it as a crutch. Such a waste.
Yeah, okay, I guess there is no boss fight.
Will he be alright?
The phoenix can mend flesh, but the spirit must recover on its own.
So basically just like us.
It is up to him. This place is remarkable. Outfitting it must have been no small feat. But why go to such trouble?
That beauty's belly's filled with wonders the world ain't ready for. If the guilds caught wind of what we're up to, they'd all want a piece. All right?
And how is he? Do not blame yourself. He was barely breathing when you brought him here. We would have lost him if it were not for you.
No. Barnabas may have severed nigh every sinew in my brother's body. But he made certain the wounds were not fatal.
Nigh every sinew?
Allow me, your lordship. Don't know what I was thinking, putting you to the trouble like that.
So we got like less than 60 games left. Well, let's see how many situations we get in that Sewald would have maybe saved us, and then we lose the game because we don't have him. That should be interesting.
And now with the ship, I don't want to take the piss.
You risked your life. And for what? Some girl you hardly know. Why'd you do it? You not mad or something?
Wait, who was the girl I was risking my life for? I don't remember there being a girl. I just got my ass whipped.
Wouldn't go that far.
Clive!
You're awake, my boy. Oh.
All I want to do is help. And the world won't save itself. It was Sid. Your father, who taught me that.
Sounds like him.
Don't you dare do that again.
What of the royalists?
Fucked off, the lot of them, along with the galleon. With the king on board, no doubt. The Iron Hair wouldn't sail without him. Clive. Jill didn't come back.
What do you mean?
She kept the king busy while the others dragged you out.
It's all right, Mid. Jill is fine.
The ether of her icon endures. And as long as it does, we can be certain she is alive.
We must pursue the Black Galleon. Jill will be with the king, I'm sure of it.
Well, good luck catching him, because my ship's going nowhere. It's the Mithril engine. She's got a kick like a wild chocobo and a mind to tear the hull in half.
But do you have an idea?
Well, Of course I do. My dad'll have seen this coming a league off. If I had his old writings...
If you had his old writings, you'd be sitting under a fuckload of rubble. The ones Otto didn't save anyway. I suppose he might still have a few pages in his stores.
I have zero interest in seeing the Rangers win a title.
Do what you can to
That is the exact opposite of what I want.
Condition? You really are mad.
Perhaps. But the world really won't save itself.
All right. Okay, guys, that's going to do it for tonight.
Gav said that Otto might know something.
Got some videos going up tomorrow. See you guys later on. Everyone have a good night.